There we go. Okie dokie. We have some new faces here. On Rosemary. Introduce yourself real quick. Can tell us who you are again? I'm sorry. Marjorie. Well, welcome. And I think Constance, is that right, in the back? Welcome, guys. Glad for you to join us. A quick roll call here. Bear with me for just a second. This is not my most coordinated night. And did you get the video rolling again, or are you just rolling on tape?
It wouldn't go live. I don't know if they've got the Wi-Fi off or what.
I don't know. I'll have to.
Yeah, I've got it recorded.
I didn't get a signal either, so. All right, so let's see.
And oddly enough, it cut off right when they got done. So I started up to it be in two parts. I have no idea why, but I guess the phone just said, "You're done."
Okay. The minutes, along with the treasurer's report, are back on the table. Pick up a copy as you came in. I hope everybody picked one up. Is there any comments or questions on either report? Do I have a motion to accept them as distributed? Okay, that's, I'll take Joyce and Becky. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Okay, accepted as they were distributed, and we'll move right along here. Let's see. We are still at Aragona Village Civic League.com, and we try to live stream our meetings. Unfortunately, we have some technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi tonight, so our video secretary, Ken, is recording it. We'll get that posted as soon as we can. And I also made a video of Officer Schoenbach's presentation, as well as Dr. Hammond and Josh Schulman's presentations. We'll make sure they get on the page, and we'll put them on our YouTube as well, so everybody can get a hold of them. Dues and donations, we'd love to have them. Dues are $5 a person. You can pay them at the meeting. You can give us a check. You can give us cash. And if you're electronically inclined, we will also take them through PayPal and Zelle. We're actually working on trying to get one of the other more popular money transfers in there, but sometimes they want things we can't give them. So, but we're still working on it. 2026, we still have meetings that will be coming up for June and August, September, and October. Right now we don't meet in January, July, November, December. And we've already had our February, March, and April meetings. We're working on the April one right now. Voter registration. I can help people sign up for that, and I always have applications here, so if you have not registered to vote, please come and see me. Happy to give you an application. Work with you on that. We want more people in our neighborhood to vote. We have about 5,000 registered voters, and we only get maybe about 20% of that voting. That is pitiful, to be honest. So please, if you can vote and you need to register, and I believe I posted in local elections that you're 16 or 17, you can vote. Leanne, help me out with that.
I think it's,
or,
you can vote in the midterm if you're gonna turn 18, or the something, I don't know, I haven't read the whole thing, so don't quote me on that. But
I believe if you'll be of voting age by the time the election comes around that year,
correct.
then you can go ahead and pre-register.
Right.
So don't forget youngins. If you've got youngins that are getting ready to be of voting age, send them my way too. I'm happy to give them an application. You can always find me online. Reach me, and if I don't catch you here, we'll catch you in between. If you've got somebody you want to speak at a meeting, let us know. Try to bring them in. and of course, our little meeting house here at CPC, always looking for a few dollars. If you've got a few you wanna throw at them, you can always slide a check under the door. And we have signs that announce our meeting, nice little yellow, bright signs you can put out in front of your house. If you need one, let me know, I'll walk in there and grab you one. Any questions so far? Comments? Miss anything? Okay, we're gonna keep rolling here. Still working on the meet and greet. We wanted to bring in the equestrian, they now have a sign up form, so maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. Dawn was unable to be with us tonight, and she would have the updates on the July 4th of the National Night Out. I will try to get with her and see if she can't do maybe a video blast for that, to put it on our page. Maybe I can record it as well to put it on our YouTube, so we can get some updates rolling. I don't want to, all I can tell you is that July 4th is our parade and picnic, and National Night Out will be on Tuesday, August 4th. That's the best I got for you. But I think she's working on some good stuff, so we'll get that to you soon. We'll get to the bylaws change in a minute. Well, is anybody that didn't pick up on those sheets from the front about the bylaws change? Anybody not have one? Raise your hand. Grab one? No? Okay. Josh and Amelia just gave us some Jericho updates. Their paperwork's kind of going back and forth between the city and the schools as far as the terms. Everybody wants to make sure it's locked down so that, you know, in 10 years, 20 years after some of us are gone, nobody can slide in here and try to make it into a different purpose. So they're being very diligent about making sure that the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. So a little patience there, but it's coming along. And if it doesn't, then they have to. Then they get to see me. They don't want to keep seeing me. They're like, oh no, not her.
And also Dr. Alita Green. She's an eye on.
I am the squeaky wheel. Okay, and again, we have actually on the 21st, next week, there is an election for a state amendment. I believe you said there are primaries coming up in August?
August for the midterm.
For the midterms, if there's a primary for your party, then that's when it'll be. And then of course you have November elections. We're gonna see Dr. Hammond back on the ballot, and Josh on the ballot, and Alvita, our Dr. Green, she'll be back on the ballot, and Miss Carolyn has decided to be back on the ballot. And please remember that these are the people that are helping deliver our park. And that's where it's gonna, just remember that. We already had, we had the yard sale. I've heard it went okay. That's a good thing. We do have a somewhat of a collaboration coming up in May. On May the 16th, Pembroke Elementary is going to have a big flea market there on the grounds. In fact, I have a nice little sheet I can pass around for that. And May the 16th at Pembroke Elementary. Here we go, I'll pass this. Let's see, setup time is from 8 to 9:45, and it's gonna run from 10 to 3. It's a spring fling. Yard sale spaces, you can get a free 12 by 12 if you wanna haul all your stuff. And what we're gonna do kind of as an accessory to that is, if you can't haul all your stuff, we'll get a list together, we'll put some posts out a couple weeks before, get a list together. If you wanna have a yard sale, then we'll add that, and we'll make some posts. You can make some posts on your personal pages. We'll make some posts on some of the different yard sale groups, and try to drive some traffic over for the flea market, as well as individuals that would rather do it or want to do it from their house. So Here, I'll let you pass it around. Y'all can take a look at that.
Is the Civic League gonna have a little table information?
Thinking about it, yeah.
That would be a great idea. I know Doug and I bought a booth. We paid
I mean, I'll look at my calendar and I don't know what the hours are, but I'd definitely be willing to man a table for a couple of hours. if
Okay.
I'm available then.
All right, that sounds good. I think we'll probably have a little meeting on that before then, so.
Okay.
Perfect.
In fact, let me write a note here. One of my hats is a tax accountant, so this is kind of like a couple days before. My brain is just like running towards empty here. I swear I had my. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll have a little meeting. And also what Dr. Hammond spoke about, we mentioned it at the last meeting, our neighbors, in Pocahontas Village, there is a lot that used to have a house on it, and, an individual has bought it, and they want to develop on it, which would be a highest and best use for the property. But what they want to build on it is not quite compatible with the existing feel of the neighborhood, being most of it are ranches, maybe 1.5 stories, very similar to Aragona Village. But they want to put a triplex up there. They want extensions within 10 feet on each side and in the back. It's not compatible. There is a theory in real estate about compatibility. You don't want a bunch of single-family homes and then have a great big McMansion in the middle of it. Continuity is a good thing. And there's going to be a meeting concerning this on Thursday, the 16th at 6 o'clock at Discovery Church. And I'm gonna pass this around. This is currently what's been proposed, and that was, so if you have some, the problem is, if it happens there, then the next developer's gonna come and say, hey, here's a vacant lot, or here's a house that could probably be torn down. You let them put this up, why can't I put this here? So it will come to Aragona, it will come to Pembroke, go all the way down the line, but we're right next to the bullseye. So we want to encourage good development, but we need it to be compatible. And that's pretty much what we're asking, and we're hoping that the developer will maybe try to look at this in a different light and go back to the drawing board and make it a little more compatible with the existing structures of the neighborhood. So if you want to be there, Thursday, 6 o'clock, and we'll certainly keep you posted. And you can still go until the 18th, I believe, to the new registrar's office, which is over at 500 Studio Drive by Mount Trashmore. And if you want to early vote for the May 21st, I believe there's a referendum for redistricting. If you're for it, you can vote. If you're not for it, you can vote too. So, that is entirely up to you. But if you want to vote early, if you still got time, don't forget we have a new place for the registrar. Are we good? Questions, comments? Okay. Did anybody not get a proposed changes to the bylaws? I'm assuming everybody got one. Okay. We did present it 2 meetings ago, and we gave it one more meeting, hold a breathing room. 2 small changes. The first one, we originally submitted it as per our bylaws on February 9th. The first one, the proposed change is that we want to reduce the minimum number of general membership meetings per calendar year from 8 to 4, with 1 meeting in each quarter, and meetings may be in person or virtual. As it currently reads, the rules that can be changed is under our standing rules. Under meetings may be held at the time and place designated by majority vote of the membership present. There shall be a minimum of 8 meetings of the general membership in each calendar year. Okay. Why we want to change that? Flexibility. There might be times when it's easier to have a virtual meeting, and everything was already set up long before virtual meetings were thought of. So we want that flexibility in more of official capacity, and we see meetings less attendance as far as in person, and I still think they're needed. I think everybody can agree for that, but maybe not so many. Everything does not have to be in person. So again, we want to at least have one. We want to try to make that in person, but if we can't do it, then we want the flexibility to move in a different direction. So it's not that's going to happen. We just it might not. I know Shadowlawn Civic League, a little bit different vibe than we have here, but nice community, a little bit smaller. They meet once a quarter. They meet at one of their local watering holes or restaurants there, and they usually have 100 or more people show up. That would be awesome. That would be awesome to have that many show up at least one of our meetings. So, anyway, on to point 2, which is, and this is a real simple one, the proposed change is that we want to rename corresponding secretary to media secretary and adjust the scope of duties as follows. We wanted to say the media secretary shall conduct dissemination of Civic League announcements and news through print and electronic media channels as instructed by the president. Currently, it reads corresponding secretary under the board of directors, and the duties: the corresponding secretary shall conduct all correspondence of the league and shall notify the board of directors of board meetings, shall coordinate notice of regular membership meetings and any special meeting or event so instructed by the president, shall also assist the second vice president as program coordinator, and will chair the membership and communications committee. We don't have as many committees as as many committees as we used to have, and pretty much everybody carries a word processor in their pocket now, or their pocketbook. Most people can write their own correspondence. They can pick up the phone. We have email. We have group chats. So again, there's that word flexible. There's a lot more flexibility in how we can handle correspondence than what it used to be. So I think we decided that updating this would probably be a good thing. So with that, do I hear a motion that we accept the two proposals as written? Leanne is first, Becky second. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Any discussion? So ordered. We'll make sure that's changed, and I will have it written, watermarked, that these changes were effective as of today.
So what does that do for the meeting for the rest of the year?
Say that again.
What does it do for the meetings for the rest of the year?
They're gonna be as they are prescribed. If we end up changing it, we'll certainly try to give plenty of notice, but we only have 4 more meetings left for the year, so they will probably stay as is. And if we make any changes, it will probably be looking towards next year. So we'll give plenty of notice. We have 50-50. Do we have any 50-50 rocket back there?
We have just a couple. Anybody like to try 50-50?
We have 50/50 tickets back there. You can pay $1 a ticket, or you can get 7 tickets for $5. If y'all are thinking about it, we'll give you a second there to roll back there and grab some tickets. I'm actually gonna find my bottle of water here. What you need?
I have one, I know,
Yeah,
that way for. Thank you.
there you go. Running away. See you next month.
Bye.
I'm looking for a piece to get my ticket. Oh, yeah, I found something, I got one ticket.
You got it? I'll say, I'll cover if you need that.
I'm getting a ticket.
Yeah, we got another one coming. Now it's cool in
Now
here.
it's cold in here.
Yeah, I had to turn it down to 68 there to get it to really kick in.
How many are you getting? How many are you getting?
At least one has a
You're coming along here. How's Mom doing? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Hold on one second, I'm kind of deaf back here.
Sign for her.